Hi everybody. Happy Monday to everyone. It's a rainy Monday in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but wherever you are in the world, I'm just saying happy Monday. Some people might be having a sunny day, some people might be having a rainy day, some people might just be having an overcast day, but whatever kind of day it is in your part of the world, it is indeed a beautiful day, because guess what? You're alive. You are alive and well, and that's the most important thing. Hi Philip, how you doing? South Nikki, how are you? Hi Robin and Andrew Bessie. Right, so today's topic is 2 things that you need to do when you are going through difficult periods in your life. And I am taking a biblical aspect today. I'm not a preacher, and I would not be preaching, but I think many times when we hear the word of God, some people, they don't put it in a way that you can relate it to what is happening in your, in the world, what is currently happening, and what, how you can apply it to your life. So, this verse, I'm going to read a verse for you. It's Romans 1 verses 17. For in it, the righteousness of God is revealed from faith to faith. As it is written, the just shall live by faith. And, I just want to put some meaning to this. So the 2 things that you need to do when you're experiencing challenges, difficult periods. I'm not talking about a day of stress. Even a day of stress, you still need to do this. But I'm talking about people who are going through a difficult period in their life, whether it's for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's like you are in a state of constant stress because something is not going right in your life, whether it's a relationship problem, it's a work issue, it's an illness, it's whatever it is, you're going through a stressful period. It might be that you don't have anywhere to live. It might be that you're out of work. It might be that your bills, you cannot pay your bills. Whatever it is, 2 things that I have used and that I'm encouraging you to reflect on is to 1, have faith. Have faith, and 2, take action. You have to have faith and you have to take action. I'm going to read a little bit here before I go into any more discussion. How shall we live? And this is from a website. I'm taking it from here. The Apostle Paul, quoting an Old Testament prophet, summarized what it means to be a believer when he wrote, "The just shall live by faith." And that's Romans 1 verse 17. Perhaps this simple statement, we understand the difference between a religion that is frail and ineffectual and one that has the power to transform lives. But to understand what it means to live by faith, we must understand what faith is. Faith is more than belief. It is complete trust in God accompanied by action. It is more than wishing. It is more than merely sitting back, nodding our heads and saying we agree. When we say the just shall live by faith, we mean we are guided and directed by our faith. We act in a manner that is consistent with our faith, not out of a sense of thoughtless obedience. So it's not what people tell you, but not because we're acting from our belief, but out of a confident and sincere love for our God and for the priceless wisdom he has revealed in his children. Faith must be accompanied by action, else it has no life. It is not faith at all. It doesn't have the power to change a single individual, let alone the world. Men and women of faith trust in their merciful Heavenly Father, even during times of uncertainty, even during times of doubt and adversity, when they may not see perfectly or understand clearly. So basically, if you are going through a difficult period in your life, you can do so you can either have faith and take action, or you can sit in your situation and just feel pity for yourself and blame everyone else. But today I choose faith and I choose action. When the challenging periods in my life started, I choose to have faith and I choose to take action. So as I said, we all have a choice, but it starts with our belief in God. Are we confident enough that, whatever it is that we are going through, if we have faith and if we take action, that we shall overcome? And I'm not preaching about becoming rich here. I'm not preaching about all of that. I am preaching about simple becoming peaceful in your mind, knowing that no matter what you are going through, that you shall overcome if you have faith and you take action. It is not easy, because I know for myself, going through difficult periods, right now I am at a better stage in my life. For almost 3 years I went through hell. Just not relationship hell, losing my job hell, and everything hell, and wondering how I was going to get by. But you know what? I had faith. I had faith in God that He promised not never to leave me nor forsake me, and I took action. I didn't just sit and say, okay, well, somebody needs to help me and whatever. I tried to find ways that I can improve myself. And this is my challenge for you today. It does not matter what you are going through. If you have faith and you take action, ask yourself, how can I help my situation? So it's not just praying. A lot of people, they say, oh, pray, God will help you. But prayer alone doesn't help. You have to take action, because God gave us wisdom. He gave us wisdom. He gave us everything that we need to overcome. But we have to take action. In everything, every area of our life, we have to take action. We cannot just wait on anyone else, because it's not going to happen unless you have a mental disability that affects. Sorry about that. Unless you have a mental disability that is affecting you, there's no reason why you should sit and just pray without. Sorry, folks, I am getting interrupted here by some messages. There's no way to turn off WhatsApp, so I'm just going to have to bear with it. So, yes, basically, so whatever it is that you are going through, 2 things that you need: faith and action. Faith without works, it doesn't get you anywhere. But having the faith is like, okay, whatever your circumstance is today, you have the faith to know that it does not and it will not remain the same. But how do you change it? God is working for you, but you have to help yourself. So how can you change it? You change it by exploring your options, by making decisions, by choosing a path that is one that you can live with. Because oftentimes when we are going through challenges, we sometimes take the easiest way out. We take the way that brings temporary satisfaction but lead us down the path of destruction. Some of us, we do that. But what do you do if you want to come out on the right side? You want to walk in the principles, knowing that you have faith in God. You choose the right path. The right path is not always the easiest path. It's not always the... Oh boy, I'm getting... Sorry, folks, about that. I just had... Oh, wow. Anyway, folks, I am really getting some interruption here from my WhatsApp. So, the right path is not always the easiest path, but it is the most rewarding. when you are going through a challenging period in your life, if you have faith, if you take action, and if you live right, if you live by your principles and your standards, and you do not let go of your integrity for anything, then the rewards are greater. You have a choice, whatever it is that you're going through. Sometimes while we're going through these things, we feel sad, and it's okay because we are humans. There from time to time we feel sad. But in all of that, you have to have the confidence that everything will work out. Have the faith that everything is going to work out. Have the faith that, whatever you sow, that's what you reap. And don't just, be consumed by what is happening. Reach outside of that. Reach out to people. It might be in terms of helping someone else, or it might be in terms of talking about your situation with someone else, or it might just be, but about sharing your experience so that somebody else can grow with you. Because don't wait until everything is perfect in your life to the best time to cheer yourself up and to feel good about yourself even while going through challenges is when you're going through the challenges. To share your experiences to others when you are going through your difficult time. Sorry about that, folks. To share your experiences with others while you are going through your difficult time is one of the best things that you can do. And some people, they don't want others to know what they're going through. It's all about pride. It's all about that. But all of us, we have our personal problems. We have issues. And so, but if we don't learn to share our experiences with others, then we would not be able to help ourselves and help others sometimes by talking about your experience and not making it so personal. I'm not saying that it's everything that you have to go and tell everyone, but there are things in your life that you've experienced that you can share with others to not only help them, but to help yourself. Because when you share with others, you get the most reward out of it. Because by sharing, you enlighten yourself, you feel better, and you de-stress. So whatever it is that you're going through, it's just know that it's not the end of the world. What your situation is today is not going to be your situation in the next 2 years, even in the next month or 2 months, whatever. It's not going to be the same if you take action. If you have faith, knowing that those little actions that you take every day is going to, it's just the simple things, the little actions that you take on a daily basis. These are the things that change your life. It's not a miracle. It's not a big bang. Don't expect a big bang and then everything is fine. Take little actions each day. If you have habits that you need to reflect on and change, replace those with positive habits. If you have had a habit of complaining, start being grateful. Get up every day and being grateful, and and seeking God in telling him about your issues, seeking him and just asking for his guidance. Oftentimes our spirit, it guides us. We have to listen, because just because you're going through something doesn't mean you should grab at everything that's coming at you and thinking, oh, this is gonna help me. You have to be discerning that even while you're going through challenges, it's not everything that comes to you you have to accept. Whether it's good or bad, you don't have to accept everything that is coming to you, because sometimes you might find the things that are coming to you are temptations that lead you down the path of destruction. So you have to be discerning and seek God's guidance. Follow your heart. If your heart is telling you it's not good for you, then don't go into it. And even if you get in, it's not too late. Get out of it and start changing direction. Don't change the end goal that you want, but be flexible. Sometimes we have our lives all planned out, and we don't, and any little thing that happens and disrupts that, we tend to lose it all and give up hope. But we have to realize life is not a destination. It is a journey. And, each step you take, you just have to go with the tide, be flexible and stick to those standards that you've set for yourself. Have faith, take action. You just have to stick to those standards. Don't let go of your standards. Don't lose your integrity. Don't sell your soul for temporary gains. Stick to your standards and just in all of it, try not to become bitter Exactly. True. Hi, Princess. Yeah. November Lima. How are you doing? How is your job today? It's good to see you on my personal page. Dougie Douglas, never rush for a quick fix that don't last long. Exactly. And sometimes when we are going through these things, we don't have the faith and we don't have the perseverance to stick to our right path. And this is where stubbornness comes in. It's like, okay, we sometimes we're stubborn for the wrong things. Instead of being stubborn and sticking to our principles. Oh, you're off today. That's good, November Lima. Instead of sticking to our principles and being stubborn enough to stick to our principles, sometimes we are stubborn for the wrong things. If we are going down a path that is not good for us, and somebody caring enough might say, okay, you know what you're doing here, I see, you know, it's not right. Then we become stubborn for that, but you know, that's the wrong thing. So become stubborn for the right thing. Stubborn enough that when you're going through challenges, that you're not going to lose your soul. You're not going to go for temporary fixes, as Doggy quick fixes, as you know, Doggy Douglas just said. So whatever you do, have faith, take action, and don't try not to become bitter in the process, because sometimes things happen in our lives that we don't cause, that others create, because for whatever reason, some people may hate you for whatever reason, and they're trying to make your life miserable. But guess what? You will only give power to them if you respond the way how they expect you to. Always remember that just because somebody's trying to make your life a living hell does not mean, well, you Dougie Douglas, you have there, Darren, so I'm calling you Dougie Douglas. Just because somebody is mean to you doesn't mean that you have to resort to be vengeful. Don't lose your soul. In the end, these are the same ones that come back and they apologize, and you just have to smile because you know that you kept your head on. Don't lose your head when others are trying to bring you down. For whatever reason, some people will just hate you for whatever reason. They just hate you. They are jealous. They are envious. They don't want to see you thing. And you might be in a position where you are all good at 1 minute, and the next minute you have people plotting against you and trying to bring you down. And so you have, you know, just have the faith. Stick to your principles and do not give people the power over you. Don't give them that power to see you resorting to respond the way they are treating you. Always be stick to your standards and you know, just be focused and stick to your standards. Don't get distracted by those people who are trying to think. If anything, those people who are trying to pull you down, let that the fact that they're trying to pull you down be an inspiration to you to keep your standards up. Because in the end, victory will be yours. If you stop and you respond to everything that they do to you, you're not going to get to where you are. Those people are distractors in your life. You're not going to get to where you want to go if you stop and you respond to everyone that is trying to pull you down. If you stop and you listen to them, you're not going to get anywhere. So be focused, take action, be focused, keep your faith in God, pray, follow your heart and your intuition, stick to your standards. Always stick to your standards, you know, and reach out to others. Those are things that you can do when you're going through difficult periods. Reach out to others, whether to help them or to seek for help. But it's always good to help even while you are going through your challenges. Don't be selfish. It's always good to help, because by helping others, you also realize that, you know, while you're thinking, okay, everything is bad with you, there's somebody else who has it worse than you out there. Don't get caught up in what is happening to you at the moment. It's not going to last. What your current situation is today does not determine where you're going to end up. Hi, Robert. How you doing? I am just about finishing up my topic. I was just talking about two things you can do when you're going through difficult periods in life. It is to have faith, and two, to take action. So, you know, whatever it is that, you know, anyone out there is going through, take action, have faith, And remember that faith without works is dead. So with your faith, it's not just about praying and being idle, but but taking action and following your heart and doing things is in a way that reflects your belief in God and your standards that you set for yourself. Don't depart. Things might happen, temptations might be there that will kind of trying to distract you from what it is that you really set out to do, but be focused. So folks, thanks for joining me today. I am leaving now. Remember, whatever you're going through, to have faith. Just have faith, stick to your principles, your standards, whatever they are, stick to them. Be kind to others, be kind to yourself. Just have the faith to know that whatever your circumstances are today, it does not determine where you're going to be tomorrow. And that's my message for today. Have a beautiful Monday afternoon. Bye, Robert. Bye. Have a great evening in Barbuda. Bye. And thanks for viewing.